Okay, my name is Farhan. I'm going to present uh, about my final project and with the title Creating Story Without Falling into the Trap of Plot Armor. Okay, the first is the introduction. Uh, so the purpose of the promotion uh, plot armor is a phenomenon where a character, typically the protagonist, feels unbeatable to danger and obstacles in the story world. They always save from high risk situation without having to face the consequence of their actions. While plot armor can provide moments of victory and suspense, if used excessively, it can rob the authenticity and emotional depth of a story. In the making of a story that needs to be avoided. In this term, although often used with good intentions, can undermine the fundamental attractiveness of a story. As a regular story lover and complain about this, I will gain a deeper understanding of how to protect the story from plot armor. So the second is target audience. In this paper, we will explore what plot armor truly is, its impact on storytelling, and how to avoid it. So this aims to enhance our literary understanding and prepare to start on creating stories that can touch the hearts of readers without falling into the trap of plot armor. So the second chapter, uh, research and analysis. So the first is market research. The reader whom loves a story that has no indication of leading to plot armor because those stories have an imbalance between the protagonist and antagonist. A story that perhaps lacks depth to one of the characters. This story is often found in Japanese animation, or it could also be called anime. Usually, this will be found in anime or films that in the reincarnation or isekai or reincarnation and other work genres. Uh, and then the second is strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat analysis. So the first is strength, satisfaction of winning. A story like this will give satisfaction to the audience or reader because uh, the story with plot armor can fulfill the feelings of happiness because of winning. But the weaknesses, it can losing the emotion because it is possible that this story cannot convey complex feelings such as sadness, fear, or they already know uh, the character will win. And then the opportunities can be a story that many people like because the plot is relaxed uh, and there is not much drama and people rarely like sadness. And the threat become a boring story because the plot is made easier with the with plot armor and removes the tension from the story. And then the third chapter, setting goals and objective. The first is a specific objective. Uh, the first objective is a more complex story, creating a storyline including power system and world building and premise that is different from most stories that have plot armor. And the second objective, produce a variety of feelings. This study can have a deep emotional impact so that it can also provide life lessons to readers or viewers. Second is key performance indicator. The first KPI is make a clear and varied explanation of the power system. Second is killing an important character who may have a big role in the story. And the third is create character development from initially having nothing to become someone extraordinary, slowly and not in a hurry. So the fourth chapter is strategy and planning. Uh, the first is about promotion channels. Channels. The first is we can promote by through the online platforms using social media uh, platforms or and blogs to share interesting articles and content about the dangers of plot armor and how to avoid them. And the second is collaboration. uh, Work with leading literary influencer, book clubs, and writing communities to expand the reach of your message. And then the second is about content creation. First is write informative articles that explore the consequence of plot armor and provide practical tips on creating authentic stories. Second is analyze popular stories and or works that fall into the third of plot armor. Describe their impact on the narrative and suggest alternative paths. And then the last chapter, implementation. And the first is about schedule and time. Uh, we can develop the content for online platforms and start building a relationship with potential collaborators, release article and launch collaborative efforts. And then about how the launch, we can launch the coordinated social media, revealing content and interacting with audience through the hashtag on discussion. We can also interact with the audience through the comment or maybe like yeah, by communicate through the comments. And then yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.